Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of Com151. This is Mark here, your instructor, and I want to compliment you for an excellent week number 1. During week 1, we talked a little bit about the Microsoft Office OneNote, and we talked about the email program Outlook, and I hope that you learned a few things. I just want to recap that and give you an idea of what's going on for this coming week. We talked about OneNote. OneNote's kind of I like to say it's a digital notebook or digital paper. Sometimes I'll call it a digital sticky note. It's just a great place to store information, whether you're making lists, schedules, doing some math real quick. I keep a journal there. I keep lists of restaurants or vacations or bed and breakfasts, things like that I want to go to. Any kind of interesting websites that I see, and I want to remember them to go back to them. I don't want to put them in my favorites, but I don't want to lose them. I can stick them in OneNote. And there's a lot of things that you can do, like you can take something from the Microsoft Outlook and have it transferred over to OneNote and vice versa. So OneNote is a very, very good program. If you have it on your computer with Office 365 or what have you, it's fun to use. If for some reason you have a computer that doesn't have OneNote, I recommend you go out and get the app called Evernote. It's the same thing, and it's basically free, and it works the same way. So OneNote is like I say, great note-taking notebook where you can just keep all kinds of things and know where to go get them. The Outlook program is the Microsoft email program of choice. There are a lot of other email programs out there as well, and some of those work very well. I like Outlook and OneNote together because they work seamlessly with the other Microsoft products. For an example, if I'm using Outlook and I'm writing a letter in Microsoft Word and I want to share it, all I really have to do is click on a couple of buttons in Word, share it, and then it'll ask me share it in email, and I can do that, and it just immediately opens up the Outlook, and I can send it straight on to somebody. So if I'm using the Office products together, they work together with each other. And so I'll show you that when we do one of our webinars and stuff. But I like it because a lot of the buttons are same from program to program to program. They work well together and that sort of thing. I do want to compliment you this week. A lot of discussion posts, and a lot of them posted early, and that's awesome. And I really, really appreciate that. Keep in mind that the first posts are due by Wednesday nights. The second post's done by Saturday night. Keep in mind they need to be substantial, and just about all of them were. I did see a few one-liners like, hey Mark, I really agree with that, or something like that, or I love the way you said that. Those aren't substantial posts, and they're not the minimum 75 words, so please be careful with that so that you can get the best grades that you can get. Okay? Let me know if you're having any problems with the MindTap programs. They should be working pretty good for you, but let me know if you're running into any problems. We'll see what we can do to help you there. This week we will do our first Zoom webinar, and the schedule has been emailed out to you and put in the announcements, and hope to see you in that. We'll go over some of the OneNote and Outlook stuff and start looking at a little bit of Microsoft Word for about 30-45 minutes together, and we'll get the first one of those done. The 2 of them are required during the term. You do get a grade in the assignments category. It's actually a very easy 100. And I do recommend that you have audio and visual camera and microphone and stuff where you can interact. If you don't, you'll have a very difficult time, and it'll probably be a little bit frustrating for you. If you have to work, or you go to school, or you can't be at the webinar at the time that we do it, that's okay. I will record it. All webinars are recorded. I'll send a link out to you. All you have to do is watch the recording and then email me and say, hey Mark, I watched the Zoom recording and this is kind of what you talked about, and I'll update the gradebook and give you credit for it. So don't get too panicked. if we schedule a Zoom conference and you can't get there for that one. This week we're going to start talking about Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a word processing program where we can write letters, memos, things like that. Pretty easy program. It can get fairly complicated, so there are some classes that are just Microsoft Word out there. We're going to do an introductory session, and we're going to start learning to put pictures in documents and things like that. And that's a lot of fun. And we've said that pictures are worth 1,000 words. So we're going to practice this week on how to do those sorts of things. I hope that you'll have fun with it, and I hope that everything's going well for you so far. I'm going to sign off now on our video update here. Again, reach out to me via email, text message, whatever, if you need me. I'm enjoying working with you. It looks great so far. So I'll see you in class.